I wonder what this is. It looks like some sort of temple, but there's not much inside. Here we have the town of Flying Fish Cove, Christmas Island. The place where I found to stay is at Drum Site. This is Poon San, one of the sites. This monument is the Union of Christmas Island Workers. The outdoor cinema costs $5, $2 for kids, and on Saturdays they also have concessions available, like snacks, and on Wednesdays it also operates, but no snacks available. The Christmas Island Fire and Emergency Services is only operated part-time. It's not fully operated 24 hours a day, as you can see here. This apartment building is under renovation. They're basically tearing down everything and starting from scratch. The Union of Christmas Island Workers. Here's their office. Alright, good morning. Name?
Bluey.
Louis?
Yep.
Alright, nice to meet you.
Yep, okay. There's an advertisement for my shirt. Beautiful.
There we go, Vegemite.
Kind of. You got to read it closely.
Concentrate, pussy, extract, crafty.
Dynamite.
Oh man, that's a good
That's
one.
it.
Oh, that one, okay. Vaginamite. Hey, so how long have you been living on the island?
18 years.
18 years?
Yep.
Wow, that's a long time. So you
Yeah.
came in what, 2000 and...
2000.
2000, okay. You like it here?
Yep.
It's okay for you? You have any plans to move out or no? That's it, so you settled.
Originally came here for 3 months. And that was temporary. So 18 years on. Probably think about doing something permanent.
Yeah, okay. Hey, so what about this Christmas decoration?
Which Christmas decoration?
You said they're putting Christmas decorations up all over the place.
Oh no, they're just having Christmas like functions and stuff like that at the end of the year because most people like fly out and like they go back home like Christmas Day on Christmas Island is nothing.
That's it?
No one. Yeah.
Wow, so Christmas Island, no one stays here for Christmas.
No, basically, yeah.
Are you gonna be here?
Yeah.
So it'll be super quiet.
Oh, it's super quiet. Yeah. I might put some Black Sabbath or Pink Floyd bloody albums on. That'll noise it up a bit. But,
Okay. How about the Chinese?
well, they just sort of relax for about a month, and then arc back up when it's their New Year.
Oh, okay.
So that's normally late January, early February.
Oh, really? Early February they start back up?
Yeah, the Chinese, yeah, because
Yeah.
that's their
Chinese New Year?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It was basically the Chinese year starts in February.
Oh, okay. Hey, how many people live on this island?
Just under about 2,000.
Oh, really? You think it's gonna expand?
No. It's going to get worse because it was closer to 3,000 when the
Detention center?
detention centre was up.
So you think this is a good cafe to buy, huh?
Well, yeah.
So if I wanted to move to Christmas Island, I could buy this little cafe and
Yeah.
have my business.
Yep.
Alright. What do you think about the name?
Well,
Smash can.
Oh, yeah, well, basically it's more or less a follow one. Like you have a whole heap of alcohol, you get smashed, and then you come to smash to smash yourself, I suppose. But, yeah.
So you come here to get the hangover over?
Yeah. Or
Okay.
continue on with it.
Oh man. Bluey told me that anyone in Australia who has red hair, they call them Bluey. That's how he got his nickname, but his real name is Craig. So now I'm gonna head over to visit the cemetery and other places here. This is the Christmas Island Lodge, which is a place where they offered me to stay if I wanted to stay at a real hotel. The flights here sometimes don't make it, so then it backs up the whole system. So that's why all the flights are full, especially on this coming Friday. So that's why I might have difficulty getting back to Perth. We'll see how my luck goes. Poon San means halfway. That's the name of this area and neighborhood. Here we have Silver City. This is how Silver City looks like. It's pretty nice houses here. We have coconut trees. I saw a mango tree, and it's pretty peaceful. Silver City is here on the hill, and then down below we have the harbor. I think this tree has what you call sea grapes, but I'm not exactly sure. It looks like it though. This road, you can go to, it's called a Heritage Walk, to the George Family Center, tea gardens, shops, and the settlement. Settlement is actually the name of the neighborhood. Here's a nice wooden house. You're not allowed to go up this way. In fact, it says no trespassing, and it's a restricted area. But you can go down this path, and this will take you down to what they call settlement. Settlement is the town next to the water, versus here on the hill it's called Silver City. That would go up and down this path, but now it's just a walkway. You're not allowed to go explore this area where they are transporting the phosphate to go down to the ships. You can find crabs everywhere. This is a red crab. It doesn't look that nice, it's kind of faded, but some are nice and big. And I'm still looking for the robber crab. Anyone owns these trees, and then all of a sudden I see a papaya tree with even papayas growing on the top. So it seems like to be a wild papaya tree, which I could probably go pick, but it's too high to get. Here's another one. It has completely ripe papayas to eat, but it's way too difficult to get. They're even yellow at the top. Well, I managed to find the ripe papaya that was pretty close to the ground, so I picked up this little yellow one, and I think it'll be good to eat right now, so I'm gonna try it right now. Seems to be, I don't think it's a Hawaiian variety, but it's the same size. It looks good inside. I'm just gonna use my spoon to eat it like this, so it's not so messy. These little crabs are scared. This is the red crab. They have eyes, they have to look sideways just to walk. There's a boat out there. I wonder what it's doing. Cut from Silver City to Settlement. They even put a little ramp here so you can easily access the main road. Of this path, but right here you have to go over some pipes so the pedestrians can go here, which is a nice stepway. Alright, I'm just making my way down to Settlement, which is the name of that town that I was in yesterday. I talked to the water guy, Andrew, and he told me that they actually add fluoride to the water along with chlorine, and the amount of fluoride that's added to the water is about 80 parts per million. He says the further north in the country you go to, it's hotter, so therefore they'll put less fluoride in because people drink more water. But if it's colder, like down in Tasmania, they'll put more fluoride in because people drink less water. It's one to bypass, but you just have to walk up here and jump across the pipes. There we go. But this route is totally planned for because they have these handrails and newly formed steps for this passageway to settlement. This flat area here is where the refugees used to be housed in tents before the detention center was formed. Wild Papaya Gifts and Gallery. Miss Island Bakery next to the gas station. This is the local gas station. Let's see how much the cost of gas is here. The area where the phosphate is delivered onto the boats. Water is really nice and turquoise here, so I might go snorkeling at one of these locations. This is the Christmas Island flag in the middle. This is the local pub. Everything on the menu costs $35. See these little flowers, they act as propellers like a helicopter. So you can go like this, and it goes down like that. Like this. You go like this. Let's try that one more time. This one's getting wilted though. Oh man. This is the place I wanted to stay at last night with these couches out on the patio. But instead I stayed somewhere else, luckily. Over here is a place that is interesting because they say reverse parking only. Oh, that's interesting. So you can only park here in reverse. The area where the police picked me up last night. Someone must have told them that I was roaming around because they had heard about me and they came to check up on me. And then he basically took me and checked my passport details and then dropped me off at the pub where I was able to meet some of the passengers on the flight and stay with them. These three construction guys named Gary, Max, and Jason. They're here for 6 weeks to 8 weeks on a project as electricians for the phosphate mine. They're pretty nice, so they have a vehicle, so I joined them from the bar and went up to their place up at Drum Site where I'm staying at. Check out the cemeteries. There's a Christian cemetery, Islamic, and Chinese cemetery. First one we'll check out is the Christian one over here. Next, behind the Mango Tree Lodge. These gates are left open. There's not that many grave sites here, but there are some on both the left and right side. The ones on the left side seem to be more new. This one, the lady died in 2006 and 16. This one right here. Then in the far back we have a big cross. Let's check out that one. 1971. This one doesn't even have a headstone. And this one, there's no year on it. And this one, not sure. This one, they died in 1950, so this one's one of the oldest ones. Not sure if these are actual grave sites or if they're future grave sites, but they don't have any headstone, and I'm not exactly sure if they just didn't have money or what's the deal here. This one, however, are all pretty much normal grave sites, and this one here, they died in, as a kid, from 62 to 67. That's it for the Christian cemetery. This little park next to the cemetery has concrete edges, but grass roads, so I'm not sure what this is. This is the name of the main town on Christmas Island. Here's the other cemetery, the Chinese cemetery it looks like. They definitely don't have any crosses here, but I do see one off in the distance. We'll check to see what that is all about. Here's a crab shell that died and its red got faded from the sun. So it looks like they needed some space for a Christian grave. So this Frances Chia might have been a Christian, but they buried her here. There's much more forest in this area, so they had to take away all the wood to establish this grave site. This is quite a big cemetery and grave site for this one guy, and then this one looks so small. Here's the Chinese cemetery. Water is so important here that they even have a spigot here with a cup that you can use. So if you're super thirsty, you can just drink some water here. That's good to know when I come back. This grave is so close to the road, I cannot believe it. Islamic cemetery. They put little brown things on the grave. Well, on the Islamic side, these graves are super small. They just make them out of brick. They even have some inside or underneath the tree, and especially the design is like this. Trapping in this area. Cat trap, do not touch. Hopefully I don't find any, but this is how they look like. If you see one of those, don't touch them. They are trapped for those wild cats. We have the Baha'i cemetery. Why this grave has 3 beer bottles in front of it, but this is Bluey Jimmy the Hat. That was his nickname from 42 to 2000. This area has asbestos. I better stay away from this area. Wow, I wonder if this is a joke. There's both alcohol and cigarettes at this grave. Including a lighter. 27 housing lots up for sale in excess of 1,000 square meters. But this advertisement is so obscured by these branches and brushes and bushes that I don't think anyone's gonna see this. In fact, I think that idea to sell lots next to the golf course is probably outdated. I wonder if this vine is strong enough to climb up. If you interweaved it, it might be. The composition of this island is pretty much volcanic. If you look through the woods, all you can see are these rocks. We got pandanus and this kind of environment. All the way to Grotto, the Christmas Island resort, which is closed. It closed in 1998, which it used to be a casino for the Chinese people. And then after that, there's Lily Beach. Once I get to Lily Beach, I'm just gonna hitchhike back to town, to settlement. I'm getting really close to Grotto, so I'm excited to see this place. Warning, the Grotto. Public notice of hazards. Slippery descent. Surging tidal sump. Rock falls. Proceed with caution. So I'll be very careful when I go down this path. I don't want to get injured or anything like this. But apparently, the Grotto is really famous. It's basically this hole in the rocks that the ocean forms, and there's a beach at the bottom. Kind of like what you see in Mexico and different parts of the world. But this one's not that well known, but I want to check it out. Attempts to dive to the ocean may prove life-threatening. Wow, it's pretty dangerous. So here it is. Here's the cave. Wow, the water is really clear. You can go swimming here. You can see the stalactites and stalagmites. I don't think there's any stalagmites here because at the bottom. But this crab, he's excited about this. I wonder if this is, oh look, there's a lot of crabs here. See, the interesting part is, how come there's light at the bottom? There's gotta be a pathway for light to come here. Otherwise it'd be completely dark. You can see all the dripping stuff that comes when it rains. So this is it, the Grotto. Good place for swimming. Right, crabs? I'm gonna go on top of this rock to see the actual action on the other side of the ocean, because the waves are coming underneath the water. The waves are coming underneath the rocks and causing this Grotto to happen. So if you want to go swimming here, you can, but there's also a rope here where you can climb back up in case the water gets too high or if any problems happen. They don't recommend diving in this area because of the danger. But we'll take a look on the other side. It's actually pretty hard to reach the other side. You have to go through this jungle of pandanus, and it's really thick and treacherous, the route. Well, I see huge spiders here, so I think I'm gonna turn back. I don't want to risk, especially these kind of spiders. I don't even know the name of this spider, but it's humongous. It has the biggest web too. This is the jungles of Christmas Island. Pandanus, vines, and all kinds of trees here. Some of which I don't even know the name. And of course, the volcanic rock. This is the world famous golf course on Christmas Island. This place is well maintained by the local people here. This is pretty peaceful and quiet, and frigate birds love it here, along with the crabs. This is a really nice golf course. This is the entrance. They got beautiful trees, palm trees. Grass is not so green, but it's dry season right now. Really a self-service golf course because it costs about $15, what used to be 10, now it's 15. And you just put the money in the envelope and you're good to go. Self-service golf course here in Christmas Island. And after you finish golf, you can have some picnic here at this nice picnic area. Hey, how are you? Are you playing golf today? Your security? Ian, which is this Malaysian guy who's lived here for the last 40 years. He came here when he was a young kid, and he recommended me renting a car, which costs about $50 per day. I can get around the island easily. But with 3 days on this island, I should be able to see most things on foot and hitchhiking. Since it's relatively a small island, however, if you want to see the national park, it's kind of far. This view looks really nice. Look at this. I found one of those signs. They want you to drive around the robber crabs, which could be 2 feet in diameter. Some of the similar cliffs from where the water comes into the grotto. And looking down here in this direction, it's incredibly clear. I can basically see the rocks down below. I'm so surprised. One of the cleanest oceans around here, looks like. Corrosion's so bad that this whole guardrail is rusting away. In fact, they have to put these cones here just to alert driving by people that it's not safe. So definitely don't run into this one because it won't help you at all. It's so crystal clear, the water here. It's incredible. So clean. This is the kind of burrow that those red crabs like to live in. They just dig a hole and live in it. It only houses 1 crab per hole. Christmas Island is, nobody sells coconuts here. It'd be a good business if you wanted to sell them. And at these rates, I'd say that a coconut would cost about $5 Australian. But if you sold them for $1, that'd be a reasonable price. There's plenty of coconuts on this island, but just no one sells them. Crossing the road for crabs is one of the most treacherous activities that they do. These power wraps are coming in handy. They're giving me a lot of energy here in Christmas Island. Here's some interesting looking rock formations, almost like caves. Machu or Nui Nui Temple is the next point of interest here. This is that temple. I'm just surprised that this water works. But it has a lot of minerals because you can see the green. This one doesn't look like there's nothing there. Oh, but it still works. So this is it. They can make all kinds of bread in here. I'm not sure what they make in here. And over here, it's like a Chinese temple. Someone has been here today because the candles are lit. Here's an adjacent temple where they light incense, and inside is a piece of rock which is kept here along with the incense burning materials. Nobody cares about palm trees here. In fact, it still has its old branches here. No one climbs up it in its whole entire life. There's tons of coconuts on the ground here, everywhere. And there's even new coconuts starting to grow. I see 3 of them right here. The customs controlled area. No admittance without security pass. So, this might be the porch or something. An old one though, because it's not really used these days. This area isn't much used anymore. This place is pretty much a docking station for fuel. What I'm mostly curious about is this Christmas Island Resort, which used to be a casino and closed down in 1998. I'd like to see what's here. This is a heavy duty chain that's going over the edge. It's really corroding. You can even pick up fragments, other fragments, and it's just falling apart. Wow. And this is where it goes. Down there into the ocean. Instead of for cows, this one is for crabs. They're supposed to go underneath the road. Of course, they made a little area for mopeds and bicycles. And this is the only guardrail that is specifically made for crabs. Red crabs, or any crabs actually, and not for cows. So that's the unusual thing here in Christmas Island. I haven't seen any cows yet, and I'm not even sure if they have any cows here. Nor have I seen horses, just the normal animals, but mainly crabs and birds. Even though Christmas Island is owned by Australia, they still have holes. But with it being owned by Australia, they put a little cone there for protection, so cars don't run into it. Here's another hole, and this one has 2 cones. Definitely don't want to run into this hole. This is the treated sewage outfall. Not suitable for drinking. Soon the migration of crabs will come, so they're preparing for that, and then they're going to close the road. Now I'm approaching the Christmas Island Resort, which used to be a casino. I'm going to check it out now. After that, I'll go up this road, which is going to be pretty steep. So here I am at the Christmas Island Resort.
Yeah.
So what's your name?
Robert.
All right, and what are you making?
I'm making the Korean noodle.
Oh wow, it's good?
That's good. A little bit spicy.
Oh man, but you're used to it?
Yeah.
So maybe I'll get used to it too.
Yeah.
So it's really spicy when you first arrived, yeah?
Yeah.
But now it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright. So spicy flavor.
Oh. It's spicy.
Yeah. We'll see how it tastes. Now we're gonna go to visit Lily Beach. It's up this mountain and then down a hill. Yeah?
In my country, it's there. I think in America, it's there, right?
So it's hard for you to get used to. Alright, we got Ethel Beach and Lily Beach. Oh, it's so close right here. Okay. So very dangerous. This is Lily Beach. Really dangerous to go swimming here. So this is the beach where you got stuck out at sea? Ethel Beach? Oh, Ethel Beach, okay. Oh, it's so nice here. So this is Lily Beach. The ocean waves are so strong, it's causing a crack here. Every time the waves come, it just cracks it open. These things are so sharp, you would not believe it. You can see how sharp they are over here. The waves are so strong here that they go clasping all over these rocks. You'll see a big wave come pretty soon. I'm just waiting for the next one to happen. Like the wave. Ah. So I'm standing over a cliff now. You can see that there's a cliff right there, one of the most dangerous beaches here. Even though wow, that's a dangerous wave right there. Here's another dangerous wave. Holy cow. Oh, that's pretty dangerous. So what is this?
That is the coral.
Ah, coral.
The waves.
The coral brought this wave up here. But it's not allowed to carry it out of this island, I think. That's it. Really strong waves. You don't want to play around this area. I guess we're gonna go back now. Okay. Ethel Beach even has a rain shower you can take. That's really nice amenities that they offer. This one has a boardwalk that you can take down to the beach. And this is the one that Robert had difficulties getting back to shore. So we'll see how the conditions of the beach is today. It looks really nice though, so far. So you don't recommend this beach for me? Okay. I guess the Chinese people are swimming.
You need to go out.
Yeah. Oh man. Or maybe don't go as far out. You entered the ocean over at the boat ramp?
Yeah.
And then what happened?
I swim, then the wave take me. Because you cannot swim though.
Yeah. So you had to go out and then to the left.
Yeah. I came here before. When I came back, I came here.
Ah,
This
so
corner.
this is where you came out.
Yeah. On the pile of rock there.
Okay. And it was so dangerous. Wow. So if you stay just nearby, it's okay. Hey, buddy. You doing okay?
Parking to the other side again. Hey, why are you too much fast? I need to go to the hospital. Why? There's a patient